Mike, turn your games down.
Time for a mini episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's punching people for coins with me tonight?
I am Phoebe Stanton, and Wallace got screwed in this game.
My name's Colby Salisbury. You can call me Cheesesteak or Colby Hurricane. Either way.
And welcome. And this is your first time on the show with us, so happy to have you here. And
Glad to be
we are
here.
here to talk about a game that's been on my list to cover probably since 2020. Because me and somebody else had talked about doing it back then and just never got around to it. And now it's been 5 years. So I was like, yeah, I should really do it. So we're here to talk about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, which it would help if someone had pulled the wikis ahead of time. Developed by Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft Chengdu? I don't know what that is. Ubisoft, or published by Ubisoft, and came out originally in 2010, and then re-released in 2021. So we always start these off with our memories. Actually played this game for more than maybe 10 minutes. I bought it on 360 on a sale at some point. I played a little bit, I'll get back to this. So then I didn't have it anymore. I mean, I don't know. I got delisted. I didn't know if I could find it. Then it came out again. I bought it on Epic for $15 because you couldn't get it anywhere else. Then I bought it on Steam when it came on Steam. And I bought it on Switch on a sale. So I bought this game 4 times, and I just finally played it for the first time about a week ago. So that's my history with this game. And maybe
I bought this game when it came out. I love Scott Pilgrim in general. I own the movie, I own the comics, I own this game, played it on the 360, have the Knives DLC. I've maxed out every character except for Wallace. I've beaten the game with every character except for Wallace. I've put many an hour in this game, probably more than 20.
damn, that's a lot for a game that you can literally beat in under 2 hours.
Yeah, I love this game.
All right.
Or I loved this game, but we'll get there.
Okay. And Colby, what's your history with this game?
History with the game is I found the movie, found the comics, got the game on PS3 multiple times, but my other friends had it on 360, so we would always play co-op on 360. Meanwhile, I was just, solo on PS3. Beat it a few times. Currently playing it as we record. And, yeah.
Okay. I mean, so for those that don't know, it's a beat 'em up. I mean, it's a classic looking beat 'em up. I mean, 16-bit style graphics, I guess? Or no, I mean, it's better than 16-bit, but it's that style, I feel like.
16 or 32, yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
it looks like classic SNES or around then, because that's the Paul Robertson art style.
Okay. I mean, it is good pixel art. Like, I like the art in this game, and I like beat 'em ups. I don't know why I never really messed with this. I also play a lot of games solo, which beat 'em ups are not meant to be played solo, in my opinion. They're meant to be played with friends, because that makes them more fun. And it looks like we have someone who just inserted their quarter into the box. I think of a better word.
New player.
Hello, everybody. It's Kyle here, and every time I punch and kick, I swing and spread rainbows.
I like that. And we haven't gotten far, Kyle. We just did our memory. So what's your history with this game?
So, going back to this game and going back to the specific memory of about summer 2010, I have really great memories of this game. I was pretty excited for Scott Pilgrim as itself. I had actually just recently got into the comic series, so I just started reading the comic books. I just started collecting them. They were pretty cheap at my local comic book store, so I was like, all right, cool. I was awaiting the movie because I was like, so wait, there's going to be a live-action movie of Scott Pilgrim. How's that going to work? I was like curious about that. And this game had just come out. And luckily for the video game itself, I was pretty interested in that because it was a beat 'em up. And one of my very, very favorite genre video games are beat 'em ups. So yeah, I deeply fell in love with this game. This was just a fun as hell game. It's a good rock solid beat 'em up. And of course, this game's also the beginning of a special developer. So Yeah, I have such good memories of this game. Just rock solid, great license, beat 'em up. And of course, that's another great thing about this game. It's a licensed video game, and it's a good licensed video game at that, too. So, yeah, that's pretty much my memories of this game.
Okay. And one of the first things I did want to bring up is with this game is the fact that it got delisted and then it disappeared and then finally came back after a whole bunch of shit to get it back. I think it was like, 5 years it was gone for? Something like that.
It might be a little bit more than that.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm happy that it is back, though.
Me
And
too.
for the current time being, you can get it on your digital platforms, you can get it physically, and you can pretty much anywhere you can get it, it's available. You can get it on Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, and I believe the Xbox consoles, and on Windows as well.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere. That's why I own this game on 4 different things now, because I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it on different platforms so I have it. Yeah. Different things. I mean, this game is, I don't really want to say it's a basic beat 'em up. I mean, it does have extra things in it. It does have different moves you can do. It does have a lot of replayability for people. For me, it was a one and done. I ran through it as Scott, and that was enough for me. But it's also a game from I know I said it not that long ago. 2010. So I mean, it has age, and you can feel it in its style.
Totally. I mean, it is in that the beginning half of that period of video games of like more. I wouldn't call this an indie game because it's not, but like it kind of has the feeling of that indie game retro, that like full retro indie game type of thing, and it totally has that feeling of it.
That's a very good way to put it, because this is before the whole it's the beginning of the whole indie movement too. Xbox Live Arcade and all that, because this was originally an Xbox Live Arcade game too.
Yeah, it was, and it was something that I really loved. It was the icon of what this game was on the Xbox Live Arcade and the PlayStation Network. For PlayStation Network, I remember it is like the icon of it on the PlayStation Network is this like extremely happy smiley face of Scott, and like I believe on Xbox it's like this bomb icon, and it's like, I love that. That's great.
So Kyle, I wanted to ask you, since you are a resident Canadian with us right now, are those actually what the Canadian coins look like? I mean, not colors, but like the animal, like one has a stake on it.
Yeah. So that's actually another funny thing about this game, and I really appreciate that they did go through it with that. Yeah, that's actually what the Canadian coin currency looks like. The one coin that has the gold in the middle and the silver ring around it, that is the official Canadian $2 coin, or as it's more locally known as, because it's a quick way of saying it, the toonie. The $1 coin is also officially known as the loonie. So yes, that is actually what Canadian coins look like, and I really love that the game went as far as that to show off Canadian currency.
Okay, I was wondering if it was accurate or not, and since you were here, I was like, I'm going to ask that question.
It totally is. Yeah, like all the coins you see in the game, even though it's done through like sort of an 8-bit graphical style, that is actually what Canadian currency in the coins. That's what it actually looks like.
Paul, you gotta give it up, because Paul Robertson is probably one of the best pixel artists out there, and he's been doing this for about 20 years or so.
No, of course. And
Brian Lee O'Malley is actually from the Toronto area, so he would know what the coin looks like.
Oh yeah, totally. That's another thing that I've always appreciated about Scott Pilgrim as a whole. It's a Canadian little series. Because, of course, Brian Lee O'Malley, Canadian dude from Toronto, just like the series. And, God bless the game developers and, Paul Robertson, who's like, just like, Phoebe said, Paul Robertson too, man, that guy is the master of his own craft. God bless all of them. They went as far into the Canadian realm of Canada to, show off the Canadian currency, and of course, even show off the ever so famous delicacy of Canada with the, in some restaurants in the game, you can get poutine. I love that. Like, man, major credit to the game developers for this. Like, they went that far deep into Canada, and I love that.
And I know at the time we didn't have a lot of beat 'em ups. This is one of the games that kind of started to bring back the genre.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Colby, are you a fan of beat 'em ups besides this?
I mean, growing up, I played like Ninja Turtles and Simpsons in arcades. Other than that, honestly, can't really say I am. It's not my genre, but I don't dislike them, so I have nothing against them. It's just not what I would personally like pick out.
Okay. Hey, but you fell in love with this game, I mean, because of the characters. This game
Oh, yeah.
took a little bit for me to get into at first, because I don't think I was playing it right. I wasn't buying... Like, I'd buy some food, but I didn't realize, like, yeah, you need to buy a lot of food to upgrade all your stats, because that's one way you do it, or the main way you do it.
Yeah, it's just like the game that this game was really basing itself off of. It's just like River City Ransom, and I loved that as well because I had discovered River City Ransom not necessarily growing up as a kid with the NES that I had from my family's previous experiences of having two sons. But I did discover it through the years of the emulators that I played through. Yeah, and I loved that, this game was really homaging itself after River City Ransom. Like, you buy lots of food, you buy lots of stats items to boost your stats.
Which I did actually have an issue with when I was playing it earlier today. Basically, like, I just ran through the game as Stephen Stills and only died once, and I'm going through it again as Scott, and I keep dying on Gideon. And the reason is one of my friends upgraded Stephen Stills on my account, and I did not upgrade Scott on my account. So, like, it's kind of frustrating that you have to find all the little shops and upgrade them all individually. Like, I'm not against it, but, like, it's a little frustrating.
No, that is completely fair. That's very much kind of the time, though. Like, we're trying to add more replayability. So here's, 6 characters. You can run through all the game with each one.
7.
7? Okay. I didn't actually count. I just...
Is playable.
Okay. I just picked the number, and I was close, though. I was damn close.
As the characters you can play as in this game, there's Scott, Ramona, Kim, who was actually my first character who I started playing as in this game was Kim. Kim, Stephen Stills, and Knives, and of all
you have Nega Scott's available, I think, if you beat it on hard. Then Knives and
Scott,
Wallace are both
Wallace.
DLC. But Wallace is literally just a reskin of Steven. He has no unique moves.
That made me so sad because I was so excited to oh my god, I can play as a gay character in a video game. That had me so excited.
That's one of my biggest criticisms because it took them a year and a half or something to make that DLC. And that Wallace is included with the online mode DLC, which, first of all, paying $10 for online servers is stupid.
I agree.
But they didn't work.
One thing I want to say about that is Wallace and Knives being DLC characters, their artwork, it doesn't truly reflect Paul Robertson's artwork. They're basically just reskins of Stephen and Kim.
I didn't even realize that Knives was a reskin because she does have a unique set. She's got the size as the majority of her moves. She's got the dive kick, which is one of her most overpowered things. She actually has a real ending with a text scroll, but Wallace just gets a single JPEG and the words "the end." He gets no love.
Yeah, I know, and it sucks.
I'm kind of just looking at the pixel art, and you can tell that they're just someone who doesn't exactly know Paul Robertson's style. They just kind of threw him into MS Paint and reworked the sprites. The movesets, yes, are different a little bit, but in my opinion, they just kind of fall flat.
Okay, no, that's fair. I mean, I was surprised when Phoebe told me that Wallace was just a reskin. They kind of, and then you find out that Knives was kind of a reskin too. I'm not surprised because it is Ubisoft. I like Ubisoft, but they do. I mean, I'm sure corners are cut, especially with DLC at this time because DLC is newer in 2010.
Well, yeah, yes and no, because this was still around the time when Ubisoft was good. This was probably their worst thing that they did. But even then, around the same time, you had them publishing Outland. You had them publishing Child of Light. You had the first Rayman game, The Origins. So they were still proving to people that they could do good. This was probably the start of the downfall, though.
Well, I mean, the company itself, I don't have a problem. It's the frickin' people at the top that, wasn't it Ubisoft that has the famous line of, people just need to get used to not owning their games, man. Like, we just take their money and we keep it. That's all this works.
Probably
Oh, totally.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like them. That fucking sounds like them.
The only part of that quote was real, but the first part of that quote is real.
Yeah,
so.
it is. I remember that quote.
The rest was not, but...
Well, considering there's also this thing with Ubisoft now where it's like they're asking people to like destroy their older games because like, oh, you shouldn't have. Yeah,
you don't know about this?
No.
Yeah, it just came out. Like it only came out like a few days ago.
So because of the whole Stop Killing Games initiative that Accursed Farms started, so this guy is starting this initiative. There's so far 1 million signatures. And the idea is online-only games or games that have predominantly online support. When the online support ends, he's kind of demanding developers make either servers available to buy, so that way people can buy the individual servers and continue playing it, or make, like, slowly turn it more and more into single player before they fully kill off the game, because the idea is if you spend the money, you should own the game. So now Ubisoft has started putting in all of their terms and services when you buy a new game. One of the things that you agree to before you get to the start menu is if you bought this game, when we kill support for the game, you have to physically destroy it if you own a disc. If you don't, you have to delete it and you can never reinstall it.
What the fuck?
This is Ubisoft. Yeah.
I mean, nobody's actually going to do that.
I'm
It either
surprised
takes
Microsoft or EA wasn't the first person to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ubisoft has lost a lot of money, I think, lately. They've had some bad bets, so they're more making dumber decisions.
Yeah, but that's on them. That's not because of, like, modern video games or, like, no, like, it's because you guys are fucking up and making stupid choices and, like, doing
Kyle's
stupid
never
things.
the CEO's fault.
Yeah, of course. Oh, of course not. No.
Remember, GameStop was being unsuccessful not because they're making bad decisions. No,
Yeah.
because of
the
wokeness.
NFTs.
Yes, the wokeness.
I mean, that's just
clearly.
some CEOs will recognize, like, hey, we're making bad business decisions, like, but most will just blame something stupid and run with whatever that is. So I'm not surprised that Ubisoft is doing that.
Just these billion-dollar game developer companies just being evil as shit. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, I just want to comment on like the Ubisoft doing weird stuff. Why did they make us like make an account and sign in to get knives as an unlockable in the re-release?
Wait, in the re-release you have to have a Uplay account?
A Ubisoft account.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like on Switch, I had to log into Ubisoft to get knives.
That's fucking stupid. Wait, if this is the remaster or whatever they wanted to call it, the re-release.
The current
Complete edition.
Every single character should just be there in the download or on the cartridge.
No, Wallace is just there. But if you want knives, you have to have a Ubisoft account and log in. And
Probably
then
because Anish was the best character.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they can to milk those fake account subscriptions that you're not even paying for.
I mean, that's why they released a lot of free games at one point that even said that if you don't use your account, it'll be deactivated completely after so many. It takes years, but then again, it's only if you never bought anything, you just had a free account with games you never touched.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
I mean,
I get that.
The only reason I have an Ubisoft account is for knives for this game.
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay. I have one because they
I
gave
have
me a
this-
free game once.
I have the Scott Pilgrim game on PC, so yeah, I've had to do stuff like that.
I have it on Epic, Steam, Switch. I actually played this on Switch because my Steam Deck has an issue with launcher games sometimes, at least for me. I'm not good at getting them to run. I mean, I know there's ways around it, but anytime like Ubisoft, Rockstar, for example, when there's a launcher, games don't like to run. So I end up having to. I play this on Switch because I bought this on Switch back when it first came out again because a friend of mine, we were supposed to do it, and we were like, oh, we both had it on Switch. So I'm like, oh, I'll buy it on Switch too. And we'll happen. But
yeah,
so that's how I played it because I wanted to play this handheld. I didn't really want to play this sitting on my computer.
No, of course, I get it.
I do want to talk about the levels a little bit. I mean, they're beat 'em up levels. They're fine. They fit they try to fit the movie. I'm assuming the comics, which I have not read actually yet.
So that's actually the
yeah.
thing, is that this was
You
released
gotta-
around the time as the movie, but it's not a movie tie-in. This is verbatim, like one-to-one the comic.
Yeah, it is. It is. A lot of the levels do kind of reference the comic a bit more than say the movie. Though there has some kind of movie-ish moments in the game. Mainly just stuff like the second level being all movie themed, like it's like movie sets and everything. That feels somewhat like the movie. Although, like, it's not as the game is a bit more exaggerated with that type of thing. But yeah, it's really charming. I really like a lot of the levels in this game.
They fit. I mean, I read a little bit of the comic. We're actually going to read the comic later.
Hell yeah!
Woo!
So that's finally happening now after it's been on my list to do for 5 years. So
good.
But that's coming. But also, like, I mean, I felt it did a good job with the levels. The way, I mean, they're beat 'em up levels, but they all kind of fit. And you have each one has a different X that you're hunting. So there's essentially is there 7 levels in this game? Or?
There are 7 levels
8?
because you fight the twins together and the little robot, which is in the comic. But level 6 is when you fight Nega Scott in the graveyard.
Yep.
Okay. Is that in the comic?
He actually fights Nega Scott in the comic.
Oh, cool.
And he does it before Gideon, while in the movie,
Yep.
he shows up after the Gideon fight, and it's just like a little 2-minute joke.
Yeah. It's a cute
good joke, though.
Yeah.
It turns out we had a lot in common.
I
fucking love that movie.
They want to go do breakfast together. I love that. That's great.
Yeah,
if I had a time machine, I would want to go back to when this movie first got released and before they all got super fucking famous and have them sign a poster.
No, of
That
course.
would be my...
Same.
You just gotta meet Robot 01 and disconnect him from the timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, I'm never gonna if I ever even got Chris Evans, Brie Larson, these are all fucking
Aubrey Plaza, Michael Cera, like, oh my god.
they're all famous as hell. Like, and at the time, most of them were not that famous. I mean, they were known, but not like now.
I think if I could get that with at least one of the stars of the movie, it would probably be Mary Elizabeth Winstead, because I'm such a big fan of hers.
If she ever comes to a convention here, I will unfortunately drop up to $100 on that fucking Funko Pop of hers, just so I can have it signed.
Yeah.
Because that Funko Pop is not cheap.
You and
anymore.
your black-eyed kids.
Okay, I could send you I
Black-eyed
might send you a picture actually in a little bit. I have multiple signed Funko Pops, as you know, and I have them in a certain spot, and when you start getting a lot signed, they look really fucking cool next to each other.
Yeah, but you still don't let the black-eyed kids into your house.
Yeah, I know.
The Supernatural Rules 101.
I like my Funko Pops too much, but mostly signed. I really like Funko Pop signed. I think that's become, and I fucking love Mary Elizabeth Winstead, especially. I mean, Ramona Flowers, when I first saw this movie, it hit me, and I realized I have a thing for women with dyed colored hair that isn't natural. Yep, that's my thing. So, but I just really want to meet her.
I've enjoyed her in like so many different movies and
she's a great actress.
Like, yeah, I really like her. Like, I think she's a really good actress.
She's in Ahsoka too.
Yep.
Which is a decent show.
Can I point something out?
Please.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I think it's really funny that Mary Elizabeth Winstead plays Ramona, and I'm blanking on her name right now, but Roxy Richter, her actor.
I can't remember her name either.
In the movie Perks of Being a Wallflower, her name is Mary Elizabeth. Like,
right. Oh, speaking of actors from this movie and other movies, freaking Kim Pine, who's played by Mae Whitman, or Mae Margaret Whitman, she's also in The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
She's one of the best parts of that movie.
Yeah,
I just think it's funny that Roxy in Perks of Being a Wallflower, her character name in that movie is almost the real name of Ramona's actor.
Yeah.
Look, that is amusing.
That's so cute. I love that.
I've never seen Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know of it.
Great movie.
Yeah, it's a solid movie. Really powerful. Really powerful movie, too. Man, I did not expect that last act coming. I did not know that was going to happen. I was like, oh, shit, okay, damn.
Never gotten around to it. I've known of it. Like, I've heard people talk about it, and I know that's why Ezra Miller is Ezra Miller, right? That guy's that.
Yeah, they are in it, and who else?
If it makes you feel any better, Kyle, Ezra Miller is a piece of shit. So
no, I know, but I don't want to misgender people. But sorry, they are in it, and also what's her face from the Harry Potter movies? Thank you, Emma Watson. It was like Emma something. Yeah, Emma Watson. Which, oddly enough, even though I fucking hate the shit out of Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, I love Emma Watson. She rules. She's a good actress.
And Watson's great. She has nothing to do with the bullshit.
I know. Like I don't blame any of the Harry Potter actors. Like, but yeah, like Emma Watson. And also, like, watching the movie's also it's kind of weird because, like, man, Emma Watson's American accent is like I can't think of a moment where she actually slips up in that movie with her accent. Like, there's like one word she says that sounds almost Britishy, but like, to be fair, when she says it, I think she's crying in the scene. So it's like, no, you know what? I can blame that. It's like, oh, she's crying. So like,
she's a good actress.
Yeah, but yeah, like surprisingly, she does not fuck up in her American accent and perks of being a wallflower. But but like, man. Speaking of like the who's who of the Scott Pilgrim actor list, but yeah,
they have this great. I mean,
yeah,
and I felt like in this game it did a good job of. I mean, I read a little bit of the comics. I know what it's based on. But,
totally.
Like I really like the level when you go after Roxy and she's a ninja and she cuts the train, and that was one of the better levels for me.
Yeah.
Overall, all the boss fights are decently fun. I mean, they're just boss fights. I mean, and it has that old school type style where as they start getting weaker, they start blinking. Yeah. Which again fits Scott Pilgrim, fits the style.
Oh yeah, totally. It fits the classic beat 'em up like feeling. Because like that's what a lot of old beat 'em ups had that too, where like if enemies and bosses didn't have energy bars, they would just start blinking the more damage you give them. Like, and I love that. That's so well done.
Thinking about a Bobo now.
Yes. I really loved the boss fight from stage, I think 3, when you're in the concert hall, when you're about to
Todd
fight.
Ingram.
Todd Ingram and what's her face? Scott's ex.
Envy Adams.
Envy, thank you so much. Envy. I was like, starts with an E. Thank you. Envy Adams. I love that boss fight because you fight both of them, and then that boss fight evolves into the Todd fight, and it just like that boss is it almost like you would think it would be some long-winded boss fight, but it actually isn't, and it has layers to it, and it's such a fun boss fight. And then Todd, when you fight him, he has his own move set, and you got to watch out for certain things, like when he hulks out and his arm turns into that giant, like, fucking mutated thing. You got to avoid it. Like,
I mean, that's just a reference to Akira.
Yeah, definitely. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a big Akira reference. I'm like, oh, I love that.
I should
what
really
I really
rewatch
love
that movie,
is the fact that they're supposed to have the bass battle, and it turns into a rhythm game. You just hit one button, and you smack on with the bass.
It smacks him with the guitar, just push, like.
To be fair, that's how all rhythm games should be. So hey.
Yeah, you just.
I will hurt you, Mike.
You just smack the person with the guitar, like fuck this, push, you know.
I mean, Guitar Man would have been a lot more fun. I got to do that instead.
Mike, so you should play a game called Hi-Fi Rush.
That game fucking rules. Both those games rule.
Hi-Fi Rush is a game I have thought about doing.
Hi-Fi Rush fucking kicks ass, and I think you should play it, Mike.
I do want to, actually.
Tracks. I love every song.
Oh man, I usually hate rhythm games, but like Hi-Fi Rush was like, oh, this is super cool. I love this.
How have we not brought up the fact that one of the greatest chiptune artists of all time, Anna Monoguchi, does the music to this game?
Yes, oh my god, how have we not?
They're doing it again.
Yeah,
and they did it for the anime.
For EX. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
I love them.
One reason why we finally are covering this game is when I heard that they announced the EX one. I'm like, I need to fucking play this game and cover it finally for the podcast. Like that's what pushed me to make this happen. Was that?
Yes.
Because sometimes I need a kick in the ass to get me to do shit because I do too much.
I get you.
So that's what pushed me over for this. I mean, this game. It has items you can pick up, and one of my small complaints with it is they block a lot, which I didn't like. It's not a bad thing against the game. I just didn't like because I'm like, I just want to fight. I don't want no blocking.
It gets you to mix up your moveset. It's not just like punch everybody. You have to punch and kick and do all sorts of moves, and I love that in a beat 'em up. It keeps you.
It's a good thing.
Keeps your blood flowing.
I thought
frustrating.
The enemies are decent enough. They do change it up decently enough with different pixel. You're not fighting the same thing.
There's the big beefy fedora guys. There's the emo ninjas. I love the emo ninjas. They're funny. You know, actually, one of my other favorite enemies, probably my most favorite enemy in the game, is when you're in the Japanese restaurant and you start fighting like ninjas and stuff. I love the chubby ninja girls. They're awesome. And plus, like they also block you, and they block you with like their fatness. Like just like the security guard guys who are also fat, like they block you with their fatness. Like if you try punching them, their stomachs just absorb the blows. I love
They're
that. That's so
adorable.
good. I
You
know.
got to use a jump or a heavy attack instead of a
Yeah,
light
exactly.
attack.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that you actually have to fight the hipster demon girls.
Yeah, I know. That's
I did
awesome.
too.
My
Oh,
demon
that was
hipster
cool.
chick, my demon hipster chicks, tell him, Maddie. Da, 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 da. Sorry. Oh, God.
Oh, and funny coincidence. Apparently, 4 years ago on Facebook, on this day, I posted that I was listening to Scott Pilgrim on the way to work and posted that
Oh,
song.
God.
Oh,
I love that song so
the
much.
Envy Adams song. So I think that's just hilarious that the
that's
timing is. Yeah, that's not planned. All right, random fact. But
Yeah.
that's what I want to say. I mean, no, Pixar's all good. I mean, the music. I did listen to the game with music from time to time. Music's fine. I know you guys like music. I'm not.
I
You know
wouldn't
me.
say this is fine. I'd say the music is fantastic. Like, it's some
Oh,
of the
absolutely.
best of...
Fine to me.
No, I get you. Like, I'm just saying, like, as like an actual like critique, I would say the music in this is some of the very best. I love the first stage music. I love the dream stage where you fight Negascott and you fight the zombies. I love the song in that level. That song fucking owns. I love the Japanese restaurant music. I like the music when you go fight the twins, the Katyanagi twins. I don't know. I think I pretty much love the soundtrack to like all the levels in this game. Like all the songs are just so damn good.
The music when you're like at Julie's party.
Yeah,
good.
that song.
When
that
you
song
go
kicks ass.
outside and you
Yeah.
hear the reverb.
Yeah,
Because you're outside.
oh, that's so good. I love that. And you hear it like in the middle of
even
that.
better.
You hear it in the middle of that thunderstorm. I love that. That's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Anamanaguchi, they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah,
They really do.
they kick ass.
Oh, they're my favorite.
All the bosses are unique enough. Like I like how the twins, you fight all the robot stuff. You have that giant robot fight.
Yes.
That was kind of fun.
I love that.
I did enjoy that, and then I think you fight them, but it was really easy after all the shit you had to go through to get to them. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
how it is in the comic for the most part.
Yeah, it is. It is.
okay.
If
Well, you
there
know
is
about
one-
the subspace store, right?
Hmm.
At the beginning of the level.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know about the subspace. The
like-
subspace areas in the game.
Those are cool.
Cool.
I like those. I like the fact that they have the question
Plus,
mark blocks.
If you need money, they're a good money grind too. Something
for
that
sure.
I will say, something that I wish that was in the comics that I wish was in the video game, but it isn't, is I really love the library fight between Ramona and Knives in the comic, and that's like I'm so sad that's not in the game. Like, because
It's not even in the movie either.
I know, and it's such a good fucking fight scene. Like, especially for being in a comic, like the way it's drawn, it's such a good fight, and it's like I would have loved to have seen that in motion.
Agreed.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I would have liked to see the motion
It's in
too.
the-
Like,
it's in
both those
the-
characters.
It's in the
Go back
comic.
to this.
Read the
Read
comic.
the
and you'll
comic.
find
I
out.
am.
Wait,
Yeah.
That's why we're doing the game,
wait.
and then we're doing the comic
Good.
later this year, probably October,
yeah.
November, and
Hell yeah.
then I can finally cross this off my list. And then,
Well,
yeah.
until EX comes out.
Yeah.
EX hasn't been out for 15 years, and I've been putting it off. There's a difference.
Of
This is
course.
true, and you don't own 4 copies of it yet.
Yeah.
I won't need to. So I also
you
don't plan to
will.
buy it. No, not. The only reason I bought this for 4, I mean, this all had particular reasons why I bought 4 copies of it for my mother. Not for my mother, but there's a joke there. So multiple jokes, but I mean,
Comics
I don't
come on.
normally do that anymore. I mean, I do tend to still buy games sometimes more than I need to, just because like I'll get them for free at Epic, and I'll still buy them on Steam if they're cheap enough. If I just because I want to play my Steam Deck, so I'll buy it on
Oh, of
Steam.
course. Of course. Yeah, I get that.
But in order for me to beat this game, I ended up maxing out Scott. I got him. Well, I mean, I ended up buying like all the food to get his stats maxed out. I did some farming, and I mean, so the Gideon stuff. I also want to say I liked it. I thought it was a pretty impressive the way the final part of this game goes too, where you have a couple
Yeah.
different boss fights with him,
Mhm.
and then
You
you have like
fight
the
his
big-
one-winged angel form.
I mean, that reminded me of Final Fantasy VI a whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Kafka. Yeah.
Like all
yeah.
it's like a tower of people, like it's supposed to be all the X's and stuff, and I really liked that. That was a fun. It was longer than I expected, but it was fun.
But that's a thing that never shows up in either the movie or the anime, or even this, is the fact that in the comic, Gideon has a side plot that only shows up for one panel, and it's just a Zelda joke where he has captured his own 7 evil ex-girlfriends
Oh,
and put
God, I
them in
remember that.
crystals.
I remember that.
Oh, okay.
once again, read the comic and you'll find out.
I am. It's happening
Good.
finally.
Genesis.
I read like 3 issues of the comic, I think. I
Good.
never
Okay.
finished it.
You're halfway.
Or 2 issues. I don't remember, but I did read some of the comic once, but it was because we were actually going to cover it before, but then it just never happened. So
Good.
it's happening now later this year. But okay, that's cool. I look forward to reading the comic, and man, Gideon's such a piece of shit. So
Yep.
like, I mean, this whole thing is a very good idea of, let go of people that you date and things don't work out. It's okay.
Yep.
Move on with your life. Don't
Yeah, exactly.
don't them because
them and freeze them.
that too. And don't hate them. Like, let it go. Like, yeah, you had your time. You move on with your life. Like, people cannot do that.
Learn.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. So hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Did you really?
Exactly.
Can you feel life feeling back your side? Ooh, you come back for more.
Yeah.
I cannot play that song while driving, by the way, because I will start speeding, and I don't speed. And I did it once, and I was like, okay, I'm going faster.
Be
than
careful. Be careful.
Sorry, officer. I'm listening to Sonic
It's
Adventure
80
2.
miles per hour.
I need to. So-
Nice.
No, I never speed. I got one speeding ticket in my life by accident because I didn't realize I was speeding while I was driving
Oh no.
fucking 5 hours from Wisconsin to Minnesota. And ever since then, I'm like, I don't speed ever. I try not to.
Good.
Sonic Adventure 2.
I mean, certain tracks will do it to people. Like, I know people have their music and it will get them pumped, and you won't even realize you just start going faster because you feel better, and
Yeah.
you just can't do that.
No, of course.
So, I do want to say, after you beat every level, I do like the little Ramona cutscenes. I thought those were all adorable with Ramona
Yes,
and Scott.
I know.
And
They are.
everyone. I like pixel art so much.
I love that in
In
one of
general.
the stage complete cutscenes with Ramona and Scott, and one of them, like, Steven Stills has this, like, cute smile, and it's like, oh, look, Steven's smiling. That's so cute. That's rare. Yeah, I know. Steven actually smiling.
Also, I do
does
want to
that
bring up, what's
sometimes.
everybody's favorite character? And Phoebe, why don't you go first?
If it's not Knives, it's definitely Ramona because her ending is actually the canon one.
Yeah, that's true.
And Colby.
Oh, favorite character. Which version are we talking about?
Let's say the complete edition, so you can pick anything.
Okay, so game.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, game. Yes.
I mean, that should be obvious since we're, talking about that. In the game, I personally picked Ramona, although I did just play through with Steven, and he's a hard hitter.
Yep.
And Kyle.
I'm gonna say Kim. I really love Kim. She was my first character I started playing as in this game. I love her moveset. I like her big kicks. I like when you have her like fully leveled up, like max. Whenever it's kind of gross, but I don't know. The sound she makes is kind of cute. She has this sneeze attack, and the sneeze sound she makes is this cute, like high pitched squeak, and it's very cute. I also like Scott. Scott has a lot of good moves. And honestly, I love all 4 of the original cast. Ramona's really fun. Steven's also really fun if you like the big kind of bulky, kind of like Mike Hagar-like characters and beat him up. He's a very big, heavy hitter. He has a lot of good attacks. Yeah, I kind of love all 4 of the characters. If I had to pick, though, probably Scott and Kim.
Okay. I unfortunately only played as Scott, so I don't have a whole lot to say.
I can get that.
I know when I first bought this game, I was like, I'm going to beat the game with all the characters, because I was an achievement whore at the time, so that might have happened. But at this point, I was just like, nope, I'm beating the game with one character, and I am done. I just, needed to move on to other games, because I am behind on the schedule a little bit, so there's that. But anything else we should say about this game? I mean, we covered pretty much all the boss fights.
Yeah. I don't know, honestly, give my kind of wraparound for this game, like final thoughts or just anything like that. I think this is a damn good beat 'em up. It's a fun game. It apes a lot of the best of beat 'em ups like River City Ransom and Double Dragon and Final Fight. You get a lot of moves, and I love that. You get rewarded with each level up with a new move, and I love that. I love that too. All the characters are fun to play as. You really get to pick like your own favorite character and just like play them out and see what you feel like with the character. There's a lot of really good references to other things, and I think the references are well done. The soundtrack is amazing. Honestly, like, this is one of my favorite games of that generation. Like, I think it's so worth the money it's for. Whether you get you kind of have to now. But like with the re-release, get it any which way you can. Get it on PC, get it on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever format, whatever floats your boat. Like, please get the game. It's a fun game. It's a great party game too. If you got friends, if you play by yourself, whatever way you play, get the game. It's totally worth it. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't even care about Scott Pilgrim, like, it's still like a really, really fun beat 'em up. If you love beat 'em ups, get this game. It's a fun time playing.
My stupid issue was I played Double Dragon Gaiden like not too long ago before I played this, and that game unfortunately takes every other beat 'em up almost and is better than them.
No, of course I get it.
Really fucking good game, by the way, but it's different. It's a roguelite beat 'em up that is all about specials.
No, of course, yeah.
It's something else. So, Phoebe, do you have any last things you want to say about Scott Pilgrim?
I cannot think of anything currently.
Okay. I'm trying to think of other stuff just to link in the episode, but I can't think of anything else that I want to say about this game, really. Colby, any last thoughts?
I was actually hoping we could talk about
Sure, anything.
some issues with the game.
Oh, please bring them up. I didn't really have any issue other than.
Oh my god, yeah. How did I forget that?
Oh my god.
For one, so I do have a list that I wrote down.
Okay.
The camera guys in the movie
unlocking?
level,
Oh yeah, that can happen.
you get stuck forever. Sometimes, like the secret doors, like the star doors, you can't go through them. Sometimes you can clip through levels, or not levels, but like the floor, and you'll get stuck under the level or above the level.
It never happened to me that much, to be honest. Like, I don't remember a time where I got like that happened to me.
Lucky for you.
Yeah.
I feel like the movement is clunky. Left and right, you can move fast, but up and down is slow. I can just leave it at that.
No, there's a big one for me, because
There's a lot of bugs in the game.
if it wasn't for one specific thing, I would have the full completion for this game. Well, besides the Wallace DLC. So there is a way to... Every character has 2 assists. Like, you can use special points to heal yourself or do a tag in. And one of the ones that you can unlock is Mr. Chow, Knives' father. But
Right, I remember that.
rate for him is such a bitch. And
Does
then
he replace someone else's?
he replaces
fault?
someone else. He replaces your left bumper, if memory serves. But not only that, even if you use him, the achievement is bugged. So you can use him, and the achievement won't unlock. And once it decides it's never going to unlock, it will never unlock. You can clear your cache, you can delete your save from the cloud, all that fun shit, and it will not work.
I never went through this trial, so I'm sorry. That sucks. Ouch. Jesus.
Like, that's as far as I'm aware, they didn't fix it for the remaster.
Oh no.
Still a
fuck.
problem.
Yeah, they didn't fix a lot for the remaster.
It's just a port.
Still getting...
If you can't call it a remaster and then it just be a port.
It's basically a port.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still getting bugs on my Switch that I was getting on my PS3.
It's just
that
Ubisoft wants the
sucks.
new money.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry, you guys. That's really awful. Jesus.
I love the game. The bugs are part of it, and that doesn't make me love it any less.
No, that's fair. I mean, you think that, with all the hype that this game had to bring it back and all, like, whatever hoops they had to go through, like, you think they would have just did a little bit to fix it.
No, of course.
But I'm not completely surprised for the record. But yeah, that is kind of sucky.
As someone that, like, experienced all the bugs on the original release, having all the bugs back, it just feels right.
The nostalgia kicked in.
Yeah, it's the same game, and I'm here for it.
I mean, even though they didn't do anything different, they released it for what, $20 or $20 or $15 when it came back out, and
That's just
fine.
Ubisoft wanting an extra $1.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I'm just happy that I'm just happy it's back. I mean, I know at some point it's going to disappear again, I'm sure, because
Yeah, of course.
Because that's why, licensed games, hell, some of the stuff I emulate a lot of times they're licensed games because you can't find them they don't exist anymore. So
yeah, true.
I mean, I emulate lots of shit, but I feel the least amount of remorse when it's because somebody had to get paid somewhere along the line, and you're not going to do that ever. So I feel no remorse. I mean, plus at this point with this game being all over, like even if it gets delisted again, it's never going to leave the internet now.
No,
it's forever on the internet.
Yeah,
and
I don't think this was PC originally, was it?
No, it wasn't.
No, just consoles.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was technically like, I mean, you probably could have emulated, because you can emulate Xbox Live Arcade games. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, you can emulate PS3 too.
So yeah. So I mean, but now it's on PC. Like this will never leave the internet. So even when someday when they do delist this, it's never gone.
No.
So that makes me
So
happy.
like I tried to do a PS3 emulator,
Mm-hmm.
and for some reason, like if I had the like window active on
Mhm.
PS3,
Mm-hmm.
it would lag.
Oh no.
How?
But if I like clicked away from the window, it would run fine.
Okay, that's fucking weird.
But like if I'm not in the active window, I can't play the game.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm sorry.
PS3 emulation is a little. It's
It's
getting better. It's not. there
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
this was after it got re-announced for
Mhm.
Okay, so this was still okay. So this year it's gotten better. Like I have not actually played through any PS3 or 360 emulation yet, which is because
Mhm.
I haven't needed to. And there are a few games that I'm gonna have to emulate at some point if I want to play them, because I am not going to pay the ridiculous amounts of money that eBay would want me to pay. But
Mhm.
that hasn't.
Right.
I haven't gotten to the games like that yet. I mean, that's coming. I emulate tons of PS2 games because they're not
Yeah, of course.
available. So
I'm looking at my PS2 right now and it's fine, ready to go. But yeah,
How we did a
I
game on the
also-
show, Blood Will Tell, and I think a PS2 copy of that game is like over $200 or some stupid reason.
Me.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I did not pay $200 for my digital copy of that game.
Yeah, good. Done.
I paid $0. It's also a licensed game that will never come back, so therefore it's like I feel even less remorse.
Mhm.
yeah,
So
like yeah, I own Scott Pilgrim, physical, digital.
Same.
It's only the emulator that doesn't work. So
Mhm.
whatever.
for physical, it was limited run games, right? That did this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is up on my wall right now and it's still factory sealed. I'm not going to
Nice.
open it.
You don't need to, for the record.
No, I have a digital. Why would I?
And you also, I saw you had the album too for this game.
Oh, I have the
Oh, do
movie,
you
the
really?
anime.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have the movie, the anime, and the game.
How
all
did you
in
get
one.
the anime?
Let's see. Let me stand up.
I'm gonna guess it's like
Um,
2 seconds maybe or something.
Not sure there
It's
was
Lakeshore Records.
Okay, weird.
It's an official release, but yeah,
Nice.
it's Onomonoguchi. So Onomonoguchi always releases their albums.
Yeah, but how did you get
Oh, I thought you meant you had a DVD of the actual anime.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
No,
Yeah, I was
no,
gonna
I'm
say,
talking
like,
about the
if it-
soundtrack.
if the
I mean,
anime
you can get a DVD of the anime. I can guarantee you there'll be somebody selling it somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't want a
Netflix is
DVD.
weird about.
I don't want a DVD of the anime. I want a Blu-ray because like it's HD. Like
And they-
Give me
DVDs.
a VHS.
Yeah. Oh fuck. God damn.
I mean, I'm sure. You know what? I wonder.
I don't
if
know.
someone-
Ken has told me about Sloppy Seconds, and they release a lot of Netflix and streaming stuff on Blu-ray. They'll just burn it onto a couple of DVDs.
Yeah. Okay. God damn it.
If you guys ever find Takes Off
Mhm.
on disc, let me
Mhm.
know. I want that.
I mean, yeah, it's not. I found a website, but it's not
Mhm.
there yet. It doesn't look like it.
Not there yet.
I think people are trying to make it happen.
Is it
Mhm.
like Discotech or something?
I'm not sure. I'm vaguely clicking buttons. So yeah, no, you can buy it on Blu-ray. So I will post it in the chat.
Cool.
I don't know how. I can guarantee you it's probably not official, but you can buy it on Blu-ray. Yes.
Mhm.
Don't care. As long as I own it physically, that's good.
I can tell
Yeah.
you it's definitely not official because Netflix doesn't release anything on physical media anymore. They were even doing it for Stranger Things, but they only did it for seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I
I
have-
know. I've
That's
fucking
the
seen
only full physical
Mm-hmm.
release from Netflix that I know of is Stranger Things.
I actually have
They made a
physical
box set for
DVD
all of Lucifer.
of Stranger Things to the right of me, somewhere to the right of me. So we randomly found it for $5 at a half-price books, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. So, all right, I think we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Phoebe, why don't you lead us in?
I'm gonna put this on the stack. It's still a very good game, but a lot of the bugs, the fact that they are continuing with the remaster or the port, is kind of disgusting. And honestly, just wait for Scott Pilgrim EX to come out within the next year, or if you really can't wait that long, I'm pretty sure the same people, like the same members of the team that worked on this, made Shredder's Revenge. Go play Shredder's Revenge.
Paul Robertson also did the pixel art for that one.
That's not surprising. He's so good.
And Onomonoguchi did a cover of one of the songs for that game. So
That's amazing.
All right, and Kyle.
putting this on the shelf. I love this game. I think it's an extremely fun beat 'em up. I think it's solid for what it is. I'm sorry to my co-hosts who have experienced all these glitches. I haven't really experienced that many of them. I think I've gotten stuck in a thing once, and that was actually about it. I still think it's a rock-solid licensed beat 'em up. Although I will advocate, from Phoebe's words, go play Shredder's Revenge as well. Shredder's Revenge fucking rules. It's a great game too. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim, the game, go check it out if you can. And if you can find it for cheap, check that out as well. Like, check out, find yourself a deal. You deserve it, Get yourself a nice deal. Whatever console you play it on or PC, yeah, check it out. It's a fun as hell game.
All right, I'll go next. I'm going to put this in the stack. I had a decent time. I'm glad I finally played it after buying it 4 times. So I'm really happy this happened and got me to run through it. And I had a decent time. So it's going on the stack. And Colby.
It goes on the shelf for sure. It's already on my wall. 10 out of 10. If you don't like Scott Pilgrim, don't get it. If you like beat 'em ups, do get it. It might get you into the rest of the franchise. Either way, it's worth a play.
All right. That was the movie that got me into the franchise. That was my open door. All right, and then at some point you will hear us talk about the comic. I don't know when we're doing it, but we will do it at some point. So that will be coming. If I'm finally getting the Scott Pilgrim stuff I said I would do years ago. So I'm trying to keep to my word slowly, very slowly. And we should go to plugs. Phoebe, where can people find you at?
You can find me over on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, over on Blue Sky and Twitter as the LP Princess, and as one of the 2 co-hosts of the podcast, Nerds a Broadcast.
And Kyle.
Well, you can find me on Blue Sky at chibiufo.bsky.social, and you can also find my podcast, the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Once again, that is the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast. And yeah, you can find me in those places online.
And Colby, did you have anything to plug?
I'm a little bit of the odd one out here. I don't really do podcasts. I just kind of chill. But if you want to follow my Instagram or whatever, if you can find me on socials, it'll be Colby Hurricane.
And then if you enjoyed this episode, over 800 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. We make a lot of episodes. Definitely go check out our giant catalog. If you want to hear our other Scott Pilgrim episodes, the anime, the movie, there will be in the links in the show notes. Definitely go check those out if you haven't. If you want to support the show, we do have Patreon. We have 1 to 2 Patreon polls a month, so definitely go check those out. Because some stuff that comes to the polls never comes back because I don't actually want to do it. So if you want to hear it, throw me your $1 and put down the poll and put down the vote. If you want to, and then also if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to suggest things for the show, we have a Discord. I'm always happy to have new people join our Discord. You can lurk, you can suggest things I will someday get to. Someday you can volunteer to be on the show. Always looking for more people, and we're just a cool place. So please go join that. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro courtesy of Helena at Hell Hasfree. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Definitely go check her out. And check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And don't forget to check out also absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. They talk about the MCU movies and MCU adjacent movies because they recently got caught up. Check out all that. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only. And rate and review wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.